Hello, 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 and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Taylor. Hi, welcome. And today's video, as you can tell from the title down below, is my first impressions of the new season, season 14, of The Real Housewives of New York. Child. New York was going through a casting crisis over these past couple years. And I'm so happy that they finally have this new cast. When they tried doing the whole like New York Legacies and now they're doing the New York Legacies Ultimate Girls Trip, I'm like, thank God, like those Legacy OGs, they're getting their send-off from Housewives. And it's much better than doing an actual like series of Legacy. Like, because honestly, we might have loved the Legacy series too much to be like, okay, bring it back a second season, where then New York would have two franchises, which makes no sense. So I love the fact that they are doing the Ultimate Girls Trip, kind of sending them off. And now we're getting a whole new cast. And the cast is so refreshing and it's exciting. And I am in love with this new cast. Everyone knows the big issue with New York's franchise was diversity. Diversity was a huge, huge, huge problem on their franchise. And I'm very, very pleased to say that they have diversity. Like, you have Sai, you have Jessel, and you have Uba. Like, three of the I think 6 women. Is it 6? I think it's 6. 3 of them, like half of them, are non-white, non-Caucasian. So that is amazing. It's an amazing, amazing, amazing thing. So they fixed that issue. Their issue I think we're going to have going forward is, are they going to be able to show their culture and their traditions and their diversity on the show? Or is it going to be very much, I'm just a rich housewife? You know what I mean? Like, are we going to get the real, like, are we going to get diversity in terms of content, or are we just getting diversity in terms of casting? Future episodes will be able to tell us that. But based off this first episode, I love the interactions with all the women. And you can tell that they're new friendships and they're fresh and they're getting to know each other, which is exciting because not only are they forming their friendships and getting to know each other, we're also getting to know them. So it's like I don't know. It's a exciting, I don't want to say fresh and exciting the entire video, but that's exactly what this is. Episode 1 was fresh and exciting. I have never been so in awe of a franchise from Real Housewives. Like Dubai, I was like, okay, cool, Dubai. When Potomac came out, I was like, cool, Potomac. This reboot, I was like, oh my gosh. I think Bravo needs to look into rebooting and refreshing certain franchises cast. And I mean like a full redo. Like, no offense, Atlanta, I love you, but you need an entire cast upgrade. New Jersey, I love you, but half your cast can go. I will actually touch on that in future episodes. But future episodes, I'll touch on that in future videos of mine. I do have a New Jersey moving forward video coming out, and I do have an Atlanta video. I call it the Snooze Fest because that's what season 15 really is, coming out as well. So stay tuned for that. If you love Real Housewives videos, Mondays and sometimes on Thursdays, I do post those here on my channel going forward. In terms of the cast and my first impressions of them, I would have to say Jenna, Aaron, and Brynn are my favorites at the moment. I know, my favorites are the white girls of the cast. I know you're probably thinking like, girl, why is like none of the black girls are in there? I know. Reason being, we didn't get a lot of Uba being shot. Uba, I think that's how you pronounce her name. If I'm pronouncing it wrong, I do apologize. I will get the pronunciation by next video. We didn't really get to see much of her. We saw her throughout the episode, but we didn't really get to see her in the episode. I'm not a big fan of Sai, to be honest. I don't know if it's just the editing, or if that's her energy and that's her personality, but there's just something about Sai that I'm not a fan of, which, again, it's just one episode, so maybe I might grow to love her. Who knows? I might end up having to clip this and put it in a future video down the road and be like, oh my gosh, Sai is like my favorite housewife from New York. And Jessel, I think she's great, but I think her marriage is a little bit rocky and she's a little chaotic. Her boys are absolutely adorable, but I don't know. I think I'm going to warm up to Jessel and Sai. Uba, I'm excited to see more of, but this first episode was very much Brynn, Aaron, and Jenna, which is why first impressions, they're my favorites right now. I think Aaron is going to end up being one of my absolute favorites. If anything, it's going to be Aaron and Uba, especially their interaction that they had, their first like scene together. I love their energy together. So I think those two are going to be like my top. So going forward, I am going to review, since all the episodes come out on Sunday, I'm going to watch them and review them and post videos on Mondays. So I am going to try and review every episode. If not, I'll review bundles of episodes, like 2 episodes together, and be like, oh, like this episode, it had this and it tied into this next episode, all that kind of stuff. I do want to like have frequent updates of like what I'm thinking of each episode and be like, oh my gosh, like this happened, you know, kind of chime in with you guys, give my reviews, my critiques of how this season is going, because again, this is like a big thing for Bravo. They redid an entire cast of an OG franchise. Like, I think if it's successful, Bravo might actually look into doing that for other franchises. And I suggest also Orange County, because I do not like how Orange County is going. I want them to bring back Dallas. Dallas is not like an OG, but bring back Dallas with a fresh cast. I don't know, this reboot, it's so, the episode 1 was so good. The energy, the vibes, the jokes, the humor, the friendships, everything was just so freaking good. And I'm just so mad that it was so good, because that means all of our OG franchises and our favorite housewives are on the fucking chopping block if their current or next seasons do not do well. Let's be real. Yeah, that's all I have for my first impressions. It's just, you know, love the new cast. I think they're great. Can't wait to see more about them. And can't wait to see how this season unfolds, and if there's any like real drama or if it's just like for TV drama. You know what I mean? If you watch Housewives religiously like I do, then you know the difference between real shit and this is for television, where just like Cheesegate, y'all. Like, oh, fun fact I learned on Twitter. Cheesegate, it seemed very weird. Cheesegate seemed very weird, and it's for good reason. They cannot show the origins of Cheesegate, because you know Bravo. Usually they do a flashback or be like, oh, like prior, like they do like a little, hey, this is where it stems from, because they usually have the footage to show, but they can't show the footage because apparently there was a girl named Lizzie, and correct me if I'm wrong, but she was filming to be on Housewives of New York, but she quit. We know what quitting means, you know, she was put on pause, if you will. No, she said she quit, aka Bravo fired her. And because she was in those scenes, they can't show it because they also don't want to pay her. So that's why Cheesegate seemed a little off, because we don't really get the true origin story of it, because it involves someone who is actually not filming for New York. So that's what I heard, and that's what I read on Twitter. If I'm right, and yay, if I'm wrong, then someone correct me in the comments down below. But yeah, I thought that was interesting that they kicked off the season with this Cheesegate situation, but it wasn't that serious. And I kind of laugh with Sai, because Sai is like, I love cheese. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I love cheese too. Like, why is it so serious? AKA, that was the made for TV drama. It was so stupid, but it was so funny because like, they're like bougie New Yorkers. So like, of course cheese is going to be like, oh my gosh, like she gave me like Gouda instead of Brie. Oh my gosh, I wanted blue cheese. Like, it gave very much that, like, so stupid, so silly, but like so funny at the same time when you're looking at how non-serious it is. So that being their first little drama, I thought was kind of funny. And then the restaurant situation, I was like, that's real drama. If you want to differentiate between fake drama and real drama in New York Housewives, Cheesegate was made for TV. The restaurant was very real. Other than that, yeah, that's all I want to talk about in terms of my first impressions. Sorry if I seem a little down. I am recovering from a sickness right now. I had a 40-degree fever, which is like 103 Fahrenheit, only a few days ago. So that's why this video was a little late. I would have posted it Monday, but I literally was in bed dying with a fever. And I'm still under recovery. I have like my little lemon lime water here, my little Starbucks cup. I am wearing one of my favorite NYX shirts. It just came. This video, so I have a video filmed for NYX. I am a brand ambassador for NYX, so if you do want to shop at NYX, use my code down below and my creator link, my brand ambassador link. Click that, use my code Taylor_NYXlove, and you'll save 10% off if you use my code. and you know, you help a girl out. But I've been sick. This came in the mail. I did a whole shopping haul of NYX stuff, so that video is coming out soon, so stay tuned for that. When you're recovering from sickness, you only want to wear comfortable clothing, and this NYX Good to Go seamless tank top, which is like a crop tank, by the way, with my Gymshark shorts. It's so comfy. I'm just like, oh, thank God. So if you want to shop NYX, don't forget to use my code. Everything's in the description down below. And also help a girl out, shop my store Jasper. You know, we do have brand new candles coming out very soon with new labels. I'll show you that more in an upcoming video. But yeah, that's just my first impressions, my review. And I think that's all I have to say. This is a very chopped up video. This is not my usual high energy video. I do apologize, but follow my socials at Taylur Inc. on social media. Everything's in my link down. Just check the description down below. I will see you guys in the next video, and I will not feel or look so drained. Okay. I love you. Peace out. Mwah.